भैया एक बिस्लरी देना. The brand has become synonymous with water today. In fact, I have a friend who asks every pani puri wala, Bisleri use karte ho kya? Because we associate it with clean water. Bisleri International's chairperson Ramesh Chauhan recently sold the company to the Tatas for 7,000 crore. But why? It was doing pretty well and Tata Consumer Products Limited already has Himalayan natural mineral water and Tata Copper Plus. But with this acquisition, Bisleri has come full circle. And in this episode of the Indian Billionaires Co, I'm going to tell you why. This may come as a surprise to some, but a company that feels so Indian is not originally from India. Bisleri traces its roots to Italy and the brand was first created by entrepreneur and chemist Felice Bisleri in 1851 as an alcohol antidote. Basically, he was creating a potion to cure hangovers that would be made of herbs, cinchona and iron salts. I mean, that would probably be popular too, right? After the death of Felice Bisleri in 1921, his family doctor, Dr. Cesare Rossi, was put in charge of the company's affairs. Why Dr. Rossi was chosen for this job is still a mystery. But by the mid-1800s, bottled water was already gaining popularity across the globe. But it was still not a familiar concept in India. At the same time, quality water was scarce in Mumbai. So Dr. Rossi seized this opportunity and partnered with his Indian lawyer friend Khushru Santu to sell packaged water in India. They set up their first plant in 1965 in Thane and started manufacturing their bottled water. But people thought they were crazy. Because drinking water was readily available, why would anyone pay for it? But like Shah Rukh Khan in the first half of Swades, NRIs and foreigners did not find this water hygienic enough. So Rossi and Santuk decided to sell bottled water in 5-star hotels to the city's elite and foreigners. 4 years later, in 1969, the brand was acquired by Parle's Ramesh Chauhan, who I like to call the Aquaman of India, for just 4 lakhs. They acquired the company because they wanted to expand their soft drink portfolio and add soda to it. With brands like Thumbs Up, Gold Spot, Maaza, Limca and now Bisleri, the Parle group was thriving. But in 1993, Ramesh Chauhan sold his entire cold drink portfolio to Coca-Cola and only retained Bisleri. Surely, Bisleri must be a business close to Chauhan's heart. Now, unlike other competitors, Bisleri was solely focusing on water. But there was just one problem. Distributors weren't interested in a low-priced yet heavy product. Transporting water was no joke, so Chauhan decided to create his own distribution network. According to Bisleri's website, it currently has 122 plants across the country and 4,500 distributors and about 5,000 distribution trucks. This is the reason you find a Bisleri from a panwala to a dhaba to a 5-star hotel. It's so iconic that even a metro station in Mumbai is named after the brand. Obviously, to transport with ease and reduce costs, they gradually shifted from their glass to plastic bottles. But this posed a major challenge to the environment. Since the wedding season has begun, let's take an estimate. For 100 guests, you need to buy at least 200 bottles of Bisleri or any other bottled water. And now if we multiply this number by the 32 lakh weddings estimated to happen in India by December 14th, the plastic waste generated is a scary number. With great power comes great responsibility. So Bisleri embarked on Bottles for Change. This initiative encourages citizens to recycle plastic bottles. Instead of ending up in landfills, these bottles are given a new life. Like benches are created out of plastic bottles. Bisleri is quite famous now, but along with fame comes duplicates. The brand changed their packaging from blue to green in 2006 so that they could differentiate themselves from competitors. But that didn't stop Belsri, Bilseri and Brislei from copying their new packaging too. पर हर पानी की बॉटल बिस्लरी नहीं होती. The company launched a campaign with the same name to make consumers aware about the fake products in the market. So if Bisleri was doing so well that they have several duplicates, then why sell? Ramesh Chauhan is well into his 80s and Jayanti Chauhan chose not to inherit her father's business, even though she was actively involved in streamlining operations and automating various processes in Bisleri. The exact reason why she refused to take on the business is still unknown. We can only speculate that she probably left to pursue her own passions. In my opinion, she could be an inspiration for several other kids who want to pursue something of their own rather than walk on the path that's already set out for them. But why did Ramesh Chauhan choose Tata in particular? That's because he resonates with the values that the Tatas uphold. Bisleri and Tata are both brands that Indian consumers trust immensely. Tata already has Himalayan natural mineral water, Tata Copper Plus, and Tata Gluco Plus in its liquid beverages. But Bisleri has a market share of 32% in the packaged drinking water segment. With a large market share and a strong distribution network, I think this acquisition will help Tata become a leader in the bottled water space. But we will have to wait and see how this impacts Tata Consumer Product Limited's revenues. Bisleri's journey in India was furthered by an acquisition, and it had an incredible run under India's Aquaman, Ramesh Chauhan. It's now time to see what the Tatas will do with this iconic brand.